Welcome to the Pathways to Wholeness podcast. I'm Michael Warmoth, and I thank you for joining us for this next episode of meditative teaching. Please note that these meditations were recorded in a tropical environment with the windows and doors open, so you will hear birds and other sounds in the background. Try not to let them distract you from the words. Okay, let's just settle in, relax, maybe take a few breaths and just listen to the music before the teaching starts. The purpose of this meditation is to remind us that what we are seeking is already here, that we have been tricked by the ego into believing that something is missing or something is wrong. Not that the ego has set out to trick us, but the ego can only perceive duality. Everything is black and white to the ego. There is no ability to experience unity, the non-dual. And so the ego advises us based on what it sees as right and wrong and good and bad and black and white. If something is not experienced, it is missing. That is not the truth. That is not reality. Ego's perception and understanding and claims are not reality. But we have identified with them and believed them and trusted in them for so long that we don't realize it's hard for us to see that there is no reality to that perception. What we have forgotten is love. Love is always missing from the ego's pictures of the world. There may be an acknowledged desire for love, to be loved, but that is not the true experience of love. Love is the experience of our true selves, our authentic selves, and the knowing of our oneness with the one creative Spirit within us, the one consciousness. In the tradition of the guru and the student, one of the most important functions of the guru was to love the student unconditionally and show them that they could be loved unconditionally, and then to teach them to find that love within them, that it was there all along, and that when we experience the unconditional love of the Guru, it is our own self that we are experiencing. The Guru simply reminds us of the love within us. We have heard that our resistance to letting go and surrendering to the love and peace that are already within us is our unwillingness, that part of us which is afraid to let go, surrender. That part of us is afraid to let go because an association has been created in the mind that shows us a fearful picture of how letting go would look. That is coming from the ego. That is the purpose of the ego, the job we gave it, the job we empower it to do. We want to withdraw that power from the ego, which we can do. We must do something that we are afraid of. We must devote ourselves to letting go, to being present, to controlling nothing, to moving into a state of full acceptance and allowing. If all we have is the picture the ego shows us, we will not easily let go. But if we have the memory and the understanding and the knowledge of the truth, and that is what we expect will be our experience when we let go, then we are much more likely to release the control and focus our attention on the present. Love and peace are here right now. We know that because they are the creative force of the infinite consciousness. They are how that one mind creates the universe. There is actually nothing else. And so, let us sit quietly and still and become aware of what this moment brings on the experiential level. What do we experience in this moment? What do we feel? What can we sense? What can we perceive? We're not analyzing or keeping score or counting or doing anything abstract. It is only what we can know in this moment that is important. And we can only know through experience. And there is much to be experienced in this moment. And we are capable of experiencing the infinite. There is no limit to our ability to experience. There are only our own choices about what we will pay attention to, what we will allow into our conscious awareness. But there is one thing that is certain. There is actually nothing to fear. There is no danger or threat in letting go. Letting go of control and surrendering our will. And letting our conscious awareness be filled with the truth of the moment. It may feel like somehow we are submitting to something that is outside of us, that is different from us, that is not us. That is how we have come to see the truth within us, our authentic selves. We are not submitting to an outside power. We are ending our domination over our authentic selves. We are letting go of all the ways that we have controlled ourselves and attempted to control the world around us. We are opening ourselves to the free flow of energy that is our authentic self, allowing it to be. We have believed that we must control ourselves. We must be wary of how we express ourselves and how we appear, thinking somehow that was the solution to keeping ourselves safe and getting what we want. But actually, all we really want is love and peace. And what we really want is to love, to be an open expression of the light and love that is the truth of our authentic selves. That is our deepest desire. But it has been transformed in so many ways into so many different desires by the ego. And so if we were to acknowledge and accept that our deepest, truest desire is to be that free expression of the light and the love within us, we claim that to be true. We can change our state, can begin to open, to let go, give up all effort to be and do anything else. The light and love of the infinite is alive within us right now. It's present here, right now. It is always right here, right now. It is actually the one thing we can trust to always be true. I have trusted in control and the ego, believing it keeps us safe and will always be there for us. But actually, it is the love and the light of the one creative source that we can truly trust and rely on. And that is our choice, always. are never denied the power to choose that. Thank you for listening to this episode of our podcast. If you'd like more information on these meditations and teachings, visit pathwaystosurrender.com. You might be interested in our other podcast, Pathways to Surrender. These are guided meditations designed to support you in letting go of whatever tensions or false ideas you might be holding about how things really are, and reaching a state of peace and surrender. That's Pathways to Surrender. Look for the next episode soon. We're uploading them every couple of days. See you next time.